Waking up in Boston town, best pups in the city all around. Let's get that tail wagging right, making every good day so bright. It's the Common Dog Podcast. Yeah, the Common Dog Podcast.
Hi, and welcome to the Common Dog Podcast. Today we are doing Cuddle Corner. I am your host, Laura Donnell, and with me I have JB, my general manager, and my desk manager, Sabrina. And we have some friends with us, as we always do, in our Cuddle Corner segments. Let's introduce them. Who do you have?
This is Sugar. This is my new guy. I got him a week and a half ago. He is a year and a half long-haired dachshund, and I got him, he was surrendered to the breeder.
Yep.
And I got in touch with him because actually his full brother is one of our clients.
Nice.
So.
Super cool. And who do you have?
This is Ellie. She is 5 years old. She's been coming to us since she was a little puppy. She did some training with us to start.
Yep.
And we lovingly call her Stinky Puppy.
But she's not stinky.
She's not stinky.
She's never stinky, ever. And her coat is beautiful all the time.
Yeah, but like you were saying, when she was little, she had that really soft cottony coat that just absorbs
like a
everything.
sponge. Yeah.
So she might have had a little bit of the daycare funk on her.
Hence the name Stinky Puppy, which doesn't apply anymore, either Stinky or Puppy.
Yeah.
But it stuck, so she still gets called
stuck.
Stinky Puppy.
It's legit, like we say it all the time.
And I have Mr. Wellington here. Mr. Wellington has been coming to us for about 5 years. Yes, you're such a good boy. But he is 10 years old, or thereabouts, right?
Yeah.
He is, on his profile, he's listed as, good boy. He's listed as a Lhasa Apso, but this does not look like a Lhasa Apso to me. Might be certainly part of him. I think he looks more like a mix of a Bichon Frise, but probably a little bit of both in there.
Yeah.
So very, very sweet old man.
He's always
Loves
been good.
everybody. He always does such a good job. So anyway, these are our three guests today. And today our topic, we are talking about women in the workforce and work-life balance, and how we manage our lives. Women with babies, with kids, and teenagers, little kids, and kind of everything in between. So we are all moms.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk about yours, your little man?
My little man. So he's actually going to be 3 in a couple weeks.
I can't believe he's going to be 3.
I know.
I feel like you were just throwing up at the front desk.
If you know, you know. He is just the love of my life. I absolutely adore him.
She still loves you, Victor, her husband.
Yes, my husband. He's a close second there. He is just a wonderful little ball of energy. He's a typical toddler. He's a cuddle bug.
Boys are different.
Boys are different. Boys are some. I mean, I don't have anything to compare it to, but boys
Yeah,
are.
you guys both have boys.
Yeah.
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But toddler boys in particular, they think they're invincible. They're made out of bubble wrap. He loves to jump everywhere.
Bounce off of everything.
Oh yeah, just like a puppy. Just like a puppy
Just
would.
like a puppy. Oh, and he's 3.
Yep.
So, what about you? What do you got?
I have acquired. I have right now 11-year-old girl, Skylar, who she's come to work. She's helped us out and stuff recently, and then I have my son Carl, who is going on 4 and becoming very feral right now. I don't know what is going on with that kid right now, but adjusting with this guy.
Yep.
And
brand new to
him
the house, yeah.
He's fine until Carl starts turning a little feral, and then I just kind of crate him, and I'm like, you just watch it, you're safe, and stuff. But they've been adjusting well. He's been okay, but I'm just like, oh my God, I don't even want to be around it, so I don't force the dogs to be around it.
Yeah. So I have 2 boys, 19 and 16. William is my eldest. He's 19. He's home for the summer from college. And then my 16-year-old, he'll be a junior, starting out as a junior here in a couple weeks. That's Sam. So they kind of grew up through their, preteen and teen years with me owning the common dog, because I've now owned the common dog for 13 years, a little over 13 years. So, William was 13, right? Wasn't he? 13 years? No, he was...
no, they were younger.
They were younger than that,
they were
right.
Like 7 or 8 when
Right. So they were much younger than that. So what is it? He's 19. So yeah, he
Math.
was...
He was
yeah,
6.
he was... Well, he's 19 now. So,
About
yeah.
13 years ago.
He's 6. So he was almost 7 when I bought it. So almost 7. So 7 and 4 when I bought the common dog. Wow, that just seems like so long ago, kid years
Right.
wise.
Like they're totally different.
They're totally different people. So yeah, 7 and 4 pretty much when I bought the common dog. And you guys actually went through your pregnancies here
Both of
and
mine.
had kids,
Throwing up
gave
in the
thrown up at the
buckets.
thrown up in the poop buckets or at the front desk. Yeah, so I didn't have to go through that working here, but our topic today is moms and work-life balance, and no matter what you do, whether you work full-time or part-time, you work at a place that you go to, or you work from home, or it's a lot, and I don't think it gets talked about enough. I think it still very much gets glazed over
Yeah.
in terms of, because we all have really wonderful, I can say that, right? We all have really wonderful and super supportive husbands.
Yeah.
Oh, my husband was like a rock star yesterday. He picked the kids up for me. Yeah. He came by to help us on Sunday, and came home and dinner was made.
But notice what you just said. He picked the kids up for you, right? So technically, you weren't supposed to pick the kids up until much later in the day.
Yeah.
So instead of saying he picked the kids up, it's he picked the kids up for me.
Right.
Right?
Because I usually pick them up. My in-laws live 5 seconds down the road from the common dog. So I bring them on Mondays. They spend the whole day at my in-laws, and so I drop them off and I pick them up. Right? Carl has,
because it's close.
My husband, he could be in Worcester tomorrow. He could be in Lowell tomorrow.
For his work, you mean?
Yeah, he could be in Boston, the next day. So there's no rhyme or reason for
Well,
where,
none of us live close to the
Right.
common dog.
Yeah.
Let's set that.
a single one of us.
I am up in just like 10 minutes south of the New Hampshire border, and
Oh, I can spit on New Hampshire.
Yeah.
On the 93 side.
yeah,
Yep.
and then you're.
Same thing.
I'm more east.
We're more west.
We're more west.
You guys are more west, but we're all right up by the New Hampshire border.
Yep.
So none of us live close. So it's not as though it's super easy
Right.
for any of our husbands who don't work anywhere near the common dog to, jump in and help out or do that kind of stuff. If, like with your situation, because your kids are getting cared for by your in-laws 5 minutes from here, right? But it still is a mindset to point out. It's something that I notice I even do with my kids. I'll say, hey, can you empty the dishwasher for me?
For me. Right.
Well, we all eat. We all use the dishes. Why is it for me? Right? I'm sure you do the exact same thing.
100%.
And it's
never
because
thought
we
of that.
we put everything on our own shoulders,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We make it everything our responsibility. And society is what sort of set up our minds for that. Now, I'm being Gen X, 55 years old, raised during the time when moms in the 70s were really starting to enter the workforce. We're no longer, and we became a 2-income family,
Yeah.
right? We were the latchkey kids. We're the forgotten generation in that, we kind of were feral. We sort of raised ourselves.
Right.
The joke is we were born 30 years old and we're still 30 when we're 50 plus. So never really grew up. And the reality with kind of growing up amongst all those other kids, where we were just sort of making it up as we went along, I wasn't really raised with the everything is my responsibility. I have to do everything. That wasn't the environment that I was raised in. Yet we all still have that mindset, no matter what kind of environment we grew up in, and that's because society places it in our head that we have to be super women, that we can do it all. Right? Where's our capes?
Yep.
Well, you can't. You can't possibly do it all. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Yep.
It is.
You can't do it. But
And
we
you feel
still
bad when you don't.
So we carry this guilt, right? We both, all three of us drive a long way. Sometimes it's, like a 35, 40-minute drive. Sometimes it's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
If I have no traffic, it is 25 minutes. On Sundays, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Just
But
get
if there's
here.
traffic, it's an
If
hour.
there's traffic, it's an hour.
Yep. Depending on the day of the week, it's even longer than that.
It's even longer than that.
I mean, I on average, it takes me between 50 minutes and an hour and 10. That's pretty average.
Your Route 1 is so much harder. We're lucky because we don't have to take the 95 exchange.
Yeah.
If we had to take the 95 exchange,
You'd be stuck.
We'd be stuck.
Yeah.
Like,
So
we just go
traffic
right
sucks,
past it.
right? It eats away at our days. So let's just say we've all got anywhere between a half hour to an hour commute one way
And so that's why
every day.
it was such a big deal that my husband picked them up, because that takes 15 to 20 minutes out of my commute home,
Yeah.
Right.
where I'm just tired by the time I get home,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
And up until Sam just got his license, like not even 6 months ago. But before that, we had to drive him to and from school. He goes to a private school, and there wasn't any bus home.
transportation.
And even the bus in the morning, I still had to drive him to the bus.
Yeah.
In order to get on the shuttle bus that goes to school. So, it's a lot of juggling the kids. And then, you've got Skylar that gets home at a certain time. Somebody needed to be home, to let her in until now she's 11,
really
going on
go,
12.
yeah.
She can be home for a few hours, But before that, no, somebody had to be home. So, juggling, getting kids to and from school, and then there's just the normal household stuff. Like, I can tell you, John, my husband, he works from home, so it definitely makes things easier. He's not like your husband. He's driving all over and never knows where he's going to be in what town, what day. You have the same thing with Victor. He's traveling all over for his job.
Yep.
Not like all over the country, but New England. Yep. Like he was doing some work down in Rhode Island, right? So both of their husbands travel. At least my guy is home and actually works from home. He doesn't have to go to an office. And
yeah, but he's busy all day. Though.
Yeah, I mean he's on call
All
literally
day.
all day, all the time.
And
So
that wasn't apparent until last week for me. I got to see it. I was like, oh my god, dude, you're legit like freaking busy.
always, all the time,
Always.
all the time. So, but yeah, so I have the benefit of him at least being home, so he can take out the dogs. He can, be there for, if one of the kids needs him. And he also is super helpful with like doing laundry and keeping the house tidy. And he's been cooking more, right? Because honestly, I just stopped cooking. It's just like, I just can't.
I mean,
By the time I get home, we get up at 5 a.m, go to the gym, and we typically go to the gym. Jen and I go to the gym together, and then I'm off to work and he's back home. By the time I get home, and I never know when I'm getting home.
Right.
Like my day never ends at a regular, like I am done at this time.
Yep.
And then of course when I get home, I'm never done. I'm always, pulling up the computer and working on whatever owner crap I have to deal with. So I am so lucky in that John he's not really good at grocery shopping.
I do that, yeah.
He's not very good at it. And like he always picks the wrong line, and he doesn't like to ask where stuff is, so he can, there's stuff that he just can't find.
My thing with my husband is he refuses to go to Market Basket, and I'm just like,
Why?
he hates it. He hates it. There's too many people there, whatever. I don't know. So he refuses.
It's really funny.
It's annoying. It annoys me because he goes to Hannaford's or he goes to Stop and Shop.
Oh my gosh.
And
Why would you boycott Market Basket? I love Market Basket.
I love Market Basket, and for me, like, I do the main majority of the grocery shopping, and he'll go out and he'll get like stitchy things that
yeah, like if you're running out of milk or you're running.
So like I do the majority of it, and that's at Market Basket because if you don't live in New England, Market Basket is way more affordable.
It's easily 30% less than the other grocery
Yep.
stores.
And groceries
sometimes like 50%.
Yep. Right, and I keep to like a $250 a week.
I don't know how you do that.
I
really don't know how you do that. I can't come close to that.
Ever since I stopped buying diapers, that is truthfully tremendous.
I'm going to have to start buying diapers for me.
But
especially if I get stuck in traffic like I did this morning. I'm like, I'm going to pee my pants before I get to work.
When I was pregnant and I was driving that frickin' bus, I was like, I'm going to pee. I need a bucket. I need a bucket on the bus.
Diapers are easier.
I was like, I'm not going to make it.
Anyway, I digress.
But yeah, no, so he refuses. So I do the majority of the grocery shopping because I keep it at like a certain level. But I just, everything else, like the dishes, the cleaning of the, and don't, I know you do it with your boys too, but Skylar helps a lot in terms of like she has her job that she does every day.
I don't think are as helpful as Skylar is.
Gripes and moans about every single day.
Okay.
And so it's it's the same thing. She's got to unload and reload the dishwasher. She's got to make sure that her room is clean. She's got to make sure that her and her brother pick up the toys because it's not just him.
Yep.
She likes to blame him for everything, but it's not just him. It's the same things every day for the most part. The things that she likes to do is anything that involves the dogs. She is all about that. So, she was
future dog trainer.
Yeah, she took Sugar out to the bathroom this morning while I was like, I gotta get Carl. Like, can you just? He's got to
deal
poop
with
again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and is Victor like helpful?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yes.
I don't want to throw it out there and you'll be like, no, he's horrible. And Victor's going to be like, that was the worst podcast ever.
He's super helpful. But we're both out of the house all day, 12 hours a day. So stuff does pile up every now and then. And Gabe's only 3. He doesn't have any
8 pounds of laundry every day.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any semblance of like responsibility. So like I'm still teaching him to clean up after himself, on top of taking care of the house.
When you get him in daycare, it's going to be helpful with
Oh, I can't wait.
Because all I say is, it's time to clean up now. Like, I say it the same way they say it, and he's like, okay, and he just does it.
Just falls right in line.
Thank God. Good God.
No, mine's in the, Mommy, you do it.
Yeah.
Mommy can do it. Mama can pick it up. But yeah, stuff
My kids
does
are still in that
pile
stage.
Oh, good, it gets better.
It gets worse. I'm still fighting with Skylar to brush her teeth in the morning.
I'm still fighting with William to brush his teeth.
I know.
He's 19.
Just do the basics.
We're all in very different areas, but so relatable at the same time.
They're all the same. They won't do anything for themselves. It's just, oh my God. But
with that being said, I think that kind of lends itself to when things pile up, work kind of gets the best version of me.
Yeah.
That's true.
When you get home, you're tired.
I
I hate that
I get here, I'm
like
pretty
that.
tired. I'm just tired all the time.
I felt bad for Carl last week. I was gone. Like
when we were out of town.
It's like, I mean, I missed you more than I missed you. No offense, but because it's the things that I was just like, I can't handle this.
Buttered.
I can't handle this right now. Sabrina, can you do this for me? Like, I didn't have that last week because they were gone. They went to the IACP conference,
which was great.
It was so much fun.
We had so much fun. It was it such great speakers. It was really good.
But it's just so nice to be like, I can't handle this one thing right now.
Oh, we should say IACP is the International Association of Canine Professionals. Yeah. We just throw that acronym out there like everyone should know it, but it's basically for trainers.
Yeah, they do it every year. I went with you 2 years ago. You went last year with one of our other trainers, and then you guys went this year. But with you guys gone, the construction part wasn't as much as the because we have construction going on here too as well right now. Construction part was fine. That didn't bother me at all. It's just the like minutia things of it, the day to day that I was just like, I usually have Sabrina do this stuff.
Yeah, but you didn't have me throwing the minutia at you. JB, I need you to do this.
Right. So you're
you didn't have me. So like, you kind of had a break from me giving you crap. Jay, I need you to go do this. But
I still did the things that you normally tell me to do.
Right.
So it's like, the like day to day stuff. So I just didn't have you going, did you do this yet? And I'm
Right.
like, yeah, I did it.
I forgot. And I'm like, put an alarm on your phone.
Yeah, so I just was like, I'm going to do the things that Laura tells me to do every day first, and then get that out of the way so that when you call me and you're like, did you do these
yes,
things?
I have it done.
I did them already.
And not have to lie.
Right.
Which you're so bad at. She thinks she's a good liar.
I'm
but she's
terrible.
It's horrible. Yeah, so Victor, it's good to hear that Victor's helpful, but it is, there are lots of moms that are out there, that single moms, or that who have husbands who are deployed, or who have husbands who travel, that are gone for extended periods of time, that have no help. I don't know how those moms do it. I really don't.
My sister-in-law, my brother was working for, you're making my foot fall asleep. My brother was working for a job that required him to travel for a week here and there. Some weeks he was home, some weeks he wasn't, but he was always home on the weekends.
Yeah.
But then when they had my nieces, they have twins, he was like, yeah, I gotta do something else. And she was like, yeah.
Yeah, so those, I'm sure we have clients where their partner has to travel, or they're single. They're a single dog parent. It doesn't quite count. But having kids and not having someone to help you, to be the voice that backs you up, like, you waited till your mom gets home. I'm sure John has said that a few times, and I know I've, kind of pulled that one out.
You want me to tell Daddy? No.
No. Yeah, it's and then I definitely get that, don't you promise me you won't tell Dad. I'm like, I'm way meaner than Dad. Like, what?
Yeah, I'm just like, why does that make a difference to you? Like, just whatever.
I know. Yeah. But it is. Society puts on us that we have to juggle everything, that we feel we have to juggle everything. And hence could you please empty the dishwasher for me?
Yep.
Right? And that's a mindset. And it's something that I try really, really hard. I'll even correct myself. I'll say, no, wait, why did I say for me? Can you please, and I'll restate it, can you please empty the dishwasher? It needs to be done.
Yeah.
Not by me.
And Carl is like that with Skylar. He's like, this needs to be done. This is your job. Like, do it. But I'm just like, can you do this for me?
Right.
But
Carl, we say it all the time.
We say it
all the time.
Carl will correct people if he's out with the kids by himself. And they're like, oh, he's getting a day off. And he's like, no. And you guys know how he is.
Yeah, he's a true New Englander. Like, I am just absolutely telling you to piss off with every ounce of my body.
But he gets offended. Like, his mom sometimes will be like, so, like, you're just so good with the kids. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nobody ever says that to the moms.
No.
Nobody says it to the moms. He's like,
it's just expected. We're expected to be perfect moms.
And so when I asked him yesterday, I was like, oh, like, why did you pick the kids up? Like, did you get out early? And he was like, I just wanted to see them.
What? And then we're like, wow, you want to see your children? We're so programmed. It's like, wow, you cleaned a dish. Oh my gosh, thank you.
I
mean,
And
whereas
really
it should be.
It really does feel that way, though. Like, it really feels like when they do something small, it's taking such a load off.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not like when it comes to the housework and stuff, I'm not like that with Carl because he does the vast majority of the upkeep on things. And then on Fridays when I have off, so he's not home, so I'm bored and I'll just clean the entire house. Like, that's when I do the details. I've been kind of bad about that lately. But the detailed stuff is what I do usually on, like, Fridays and stuff.
Well, we gave up on that a long time ago. We have someone that cleans our house, like, does the cleans the showers and the toilets.
The one day she's like, can't we just hire somebody? And I was like, you still have to clean the house. I was like, you still, like, the cleaner isn't going to pick up your toys. It's just, that's not how it
Well, you
works.
still have to wipe the counter down, and you
Right.
still have to empty the dishwasher, and you still have to do your own laundry, and
Yep.
Yeah.
It's those things. And
Those
it's like, they do, like, the corners of the walls and,
Right.
the
Yep.
detailed stuff. Like,
Yep.
I was like, oh my God, there's a web right there. Like, I haven't done that in a couple weeks. I'm like, good God. So, and I have an old house, but, it's that stuff. So I don't feel guilty about Carl doing those things.
Is Victor
so
a
much.
cleaner?
He can be, yeah. His mom's a house cleaner, so he got some skills from her a little
Oh,
bit.
but is he spoiled because mom
Sometimes
just cleans everything?
Sometimes with some things, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say laundry is probably the biggest thing.
John's really good with laundry.
Yeah.
Carl is annoying with laundry. That's why he does it. It has to, like,
It has to be folded a certain way.
It's not that it has to be. It's just that he separates. I don't separate. I'm horrible with laundry.
Well, I just realized, like, all my pretty little silky white and cream and pink underwear is dingy gray. I'm like, what happened? But he's been working here, and he's been washing his dirty clothes with, like, my delicates.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're all gray.
No.
What happened?
I just grab a load and I throw it in. Carl
Yeah.
separates
I
everything.
separate.
He puts everything in small batches and stuff so that
Yeah.
he makes sure that
So he does laundry
the right
well.
way. Right. He does it the right way, and I don't, and he hates it.
And
so he
sometimes
does
I'm
it.
like, I don't care as long as I didn't have to do it. If all my clothes are gray, it doesn't matter.
Right.
I like gray. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
It's fine. I mean, my husband is an adult. Like, I will give him
Yeah.
that. Like, he lived on his own before we got married, and he kept, when I moved in with him, his house, or his apartment was immaculately clean.
So were you like Victor's first real relationship?
You guys are
Yes.
high school sweet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So he doesn't know how to do anything.
No, he didn't live on his own very long outside of before when we moved in together and got married.
Yeah.
I think he got an apartment when he was 18 for like a short stint, like a roommate situation.
Right.
And then he was back with his mom, so
Yeah.
yeah, he hasn't really been on his own. It's funny, I haven't really thought about that until you said
So
that.
you take care of everything. You know, that also is society. Like, as young women, teenagers, we are already doing all these things, right? They're part of our chores,
Yep.
right? I don't know what kind of chores Gabe and baby Carl, are going to have, but I can tell you that society always puts the cooking and the cleaning and that kind of stuff on the girls. The boys go out and they mow the lawn, or they change the
Yep.
oil in the car,
Right.
or they,
No, my dad taught me all those things.
rake leaves. I know, but that's not like
Yeah.
your average
Yeah.
run of the mill. You also shoot arrows and shit. So, and it's not like normal run of the mill kind of girly stuff, So that again is society kind of pigeonholing the
Yeah.
And I think too, like, the generations changed. So, like, my mom, when she was young, like, they lived on a farm and stuff. She was the oldest daughter. She wasn't the oldest, but she was the oldest daughter. My mom took care of everything.
Yeah.
Everything when she was a kid, and she did not want that for us. So we had zero responsibilities as kids. We did. And
Well, I grew up with my grandmother, so it was predominantly just the two of us, really, and we had to both, do all the stuff,
Yeah.
right? It was just basically me, and she was 71 when I moved in with her. I was 10, so I had to do most of the chores, right? And I was a 10-year-old, so she'd have to like get after me and be like, "Oh, the kitchen is a pigsty. The kitchen is a pigsty. Get in there and clean it. That kind of stuff." But I grew up when I was 10, I lived in a condo in Florida. Like, there was no raking or mowing the lawn. That was all
Yeah.
done by the association that had hired, landscapers and stuff to do that. And you grew up, what state?
New Hampshire.
Was it New Hampshire?
No, I grew up in Massachusetts. I grew up here in Everett.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why do I not? I always want to think you were
first 13 years of my life I was here in Everett, and then I just went over to Malden, neighboring city.
Yeah.
But yeah, my parents were they always had us with chores, and
How
they
many?
never.
There's 3 of you.
There's 3 of us. I'm the
Three.
youngest.
Yeah.
My parents were never they weren't super strict about it. Like,
But your brother had to do boy chores, right?
Yeah.
So your brother had to do boy chores.
He'd be out shoveling the snow, taking
and
the trash
girls did
out.
girl
I never
chores.
shoveled snow. I still, like, I'll do it.
I
You
really
shovel
like
snow
to
here.
shovel.
I shovel, I have to here.
I really like to shovel, so when I saw my brother going outside, I'd gear up
Who
too.
likes
And
to shovel snow? What
I
is
love to
wrong
be
with you?
outside.
Oh my gosh.
Ask my
I'd
family.
much rather shovel
They're watching
shit
this
than
going, yeah, she
snow.
would love to be outside, yeah.
No,
You're
thanks.
insane. I hate
Yeah, that's insane.
The second
Raking
snow
leaves,
hits,
shoveling snow, mowing the grass. I'm like, I'm glad those are boy chores because I hate doing
I'm
them.
also, I guess, kind of a tomboy a little bit. I grew up playing
We all
baseball.
kind of are.
Oh yeah, we
You
all
know.
kind of are, but I'd rather go play baseball than shovel snow.
Yeah, yeah.
definitely, though, like, I'll be like, Carl, the garbage has to get taken out.
No, you absolutely have to remind them. I find
I don't have
myself
to remind John.
I don't have to remind him, but I don't want to do it. So-
Yeah, I don't mind the garbage. That sort of doesn't bother me. But we don't have garbage pickup, so we actually have to
Right.
pack all the garbage
that's
up
right,
because we
that's
live
right,
up in the boonies. We have to pack all the garbage up in contractor bags and put it in the back of the truck and take it to the dump because they don't pick up at our house. So that's, sometimes those bags are really heavy. I'm like, I can't possibly get this into the back of the truck. So it's sort of a family adventure.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I think society, still to this day, is these are girl chores and these are boy chores, and we grow up consistently continuing that, where these are the chores that your boy is going to have, and these are the chores that your girl is going to have.
And, like, as time has gone, like, you talked about, it's changed from, like, my mom was able to stay home for the majority of our lives. That's not a thing anymore.
Well, and it wasn't in the 80s.
No.
It really wasn't. I
It's
think your life was
unusual.
more of the exception than
Yeah,
what it was
right,
becoming.
Right. But it was still
They might stay home till
doable.
like they went to school, like 5 or 6 years old, but
Right.
then moms would often go get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom she had a handful of jobs and stuff over the years and whatnot, but my dad worked overtime all the time. My dad was one of the top overtimers for his job when he was there. So, that lended itself to my mom being able to stay home with us.
Did your mom stay home?
Partly. So she would work as a medical assistant, and she would go between facilities and stuff.
Yeah.
So her schedule wasn't always very consistent.
No.
So I would say
part-time work.
kind of part-time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what John's mom did. She stayed home, but also did part-time work. There was one, some stint in there that she worked, close to full-time or whatever. But in the 80s, that was when women started going to work, really started going to work, and we got a key. And we were latchkey kids. Like, we got a key. Now, granted, I was raised, from 10 on, I was raised by my grandmother. But there was a key. Because my grandmother did not want to have to keep certain hours to, like, be home when I got home. She wanted to do what she wanted to do, and certainly understandable. Like, she wanted to go, have a late lunch with a friend or whatever. So she didn't want to have to be home when I got home. So here's the key, figure it out. So, yeah, it was, and I think, today, it's sort of more like, oh, no, you have to be there when your 7-year-old kid gets off the bus. That did not exist when I was a kid. Like, there was nobody waiting at the bus stop for me to get off the bus.
My parents were kind of lucky in that I'm 6 years older than my brother and 16 years older than my sister.
So you're a living babysitter.
So I was a live-in babysitter a little bit. My brother was, I love you, Brandon, but you know this. My brother was difficult. So my mom was home a lot because of my brother was difficult. So
Such a politically correct word.
I love you, because he will watch this. And he would stay with my grandmother, and then my mom just felt awful leaving him with my Grammy, and so she stayed home. So that was the main reason why she started to stay home. And then when my sister was born,
But the dad didn't.
yeah,
The
my
grandpa
dad
didn't. Like, it's always the women. The women take care of the kids, do the cooking, do the shopping, do the lighter, cleaning, but if the toilet needs to be reset or something, that's always done by the men, right?
Wow.
So, except those Lifetime books back in the 80s where they're like, you too. I remember these commercials in the 80s where women were reading them and she's like, fixing the toilet, let's say, right? Yeah. But remember the commercial, I can bring on the bacon, fry it up on a pan.
No.
And never ever let you forget you're a man, 'cause I'm a woman.
What is that from?
I couldn't tell you what the product is. But it showed a woman getting home from work, like in her silky little blouse and skirt, and then she's cooking bacon, and she makes money. But that was the push in the late 70s and the 80s was I can have a job, and it like that even right as women were going into the workforce to try to get men to like, hey, this is a good thing, believe this is a good thing. She'll do everything.
They wear shoulder pads though.
Yeah, we had great shoulder
Had
pads.
to look like they,
We were men. So we were men in disguise. So, but yeah, it was sold literally on the television that we could do all of it. Mm-hmm. Like men could just continue to do their thing, right? Mow the lawn on a Saturday and then go to work. But women were going to continue to do everything we did. Plus, we now have a full-time job.
Right.
Yep.
And it never really stopped being that.
No.
Yeah.
I think that it's starting to get better. The generation that we're at right now.
Well, now there's a big push for women to go back home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I think it should be based on who makes the most money.
Right.
Or who likes their job the most.
Right.
Or,
Carl has talked about, he's like, I'd love to stay home. I'm like, that's fine, you do that. I don't want to.
Yeah, I would happily stay at work rather than be at home. I mean, my kids are teenagers now, but it never ends because everyone who has children lies because they want, misery loves company, and they want you to have children so you're as miserable as they are. So, it never stops. I mean, you're 16, my kids are 16 and 19. And John and I got home yesterday, and I had to empty the dishwasher. I had to clean hand wash some dishes, clean off the counters. John did some laundry. Like, what were my kids doing?
Yeah, putzing around.
Right.
Well, one was here,
working.
But it's not like he got up at 7 o'clock in the morning to get those things done before he had to be at work by 10. Nope, he slept right up to the point where he absolutely, had to get up and then hurried up and then got here.
Yep.
Right? And my teenage boy, Sam, they're both teenagers, I guess, but Sam, it's like, I went in, he had some friends over last night that were hanging out with him, and I went in and I pulled up the wet towels off of his floor and, gathered some candy wrappers and an empty bowl that had ice cream or cereal or who knows what was in it. I mean, it's just we constantly are always having to do those things because it's ingrained in our head. Like I said, to the single parents of the world, you moms and dads that are doing it on your own, holy crap! I just don't know. I'd be like, here. Where's the closest firehouse? Here's my children. I can't do this. You can have them back. Put them into society where someone will do a better job. There's no way I could do it. I know I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Right? And people wonder why single parents are so crazy. But moms have always been saddled with this, we can do everything. And I really think it needs to stop.
Yeah.
I think it's getting there. I mean, I have a husband that doesn't, like, you need to do everything. Like, he just does it.
Yeah.
So I think we all have that.
Yeah. I don't think that's as common.
It's not the norm.
It certainly
Right.
isn't the norm, and
It's not the norm.
and it should be. It should be the norm,
Right.
right? It absolutely should be. So, what's our tip for today? To those women out there that are just doing all of it, right? Taking the dog out for walks, going and picking up the poop in the yard.
For me, that's the one thing. The dogs are mine.
Yeah.
My husband doesn't really, he feeds them weird food and stuff every once in a while, but
Yeah.
the dogs are mine.
I'm the only person apparently that can pick up shit in the yard out of 4 people. Yep. But what is our tip for those moms out there that are wearing a cape, an invisible cape, and doing it all? I guess my tip is stop. Stop doing it all.
Ask for help and don't feel guilty.
Right.
help, yeah.
Stop doing it all and say, hey.
And I say that, and I am I just can't.
And my husband's watching this probably laughing.
You still say ask for help. I'm like, no, demand help.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't do it all. It shouldn't. Society needs to piss off. They need to stop expecting us to wear capes. It's bullshit. No. We shouldn't have to do it. We shouldn't be expected to do it. We should stop expecting it of ourselves. And we should help each other out by not actually helping you, but by saying, stop doing it.
I mean, you've done that.
Stop doing it.
Yep.
You're like, why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Someone else should do that.
Right.
You've done enough.
Right.
So stop doing it. Moms out there that are just, it's ingrained in our head that we have to do everything. Nope. No, you don't. I mean, unless you're single, and then I can't help you. I don't know how you people do it. That's
I know.
amazing.
My best friend is like,
That's
she's
amazing.
Pretty much
But yeah.
a single mom, and I don't know how she
Don't
does
ask
it.
for help. Demand help. Because you shouldn't have to be asking for it. It should
Yeah.
already be there. I mean, bees with honey, don't you get more people, to help you out
Right.
and do what they're supposed to already be doing with, the better approach. But in any case, that's our tip for today. All of our dogs went to sleep because
Yeah.
they're totally bored by what we're saying. But thank you so much. We'll see you again next week.